Alright, so we are back with the study guide, and I left off with number 12, so now we're on number 13. Now, again, with division, I always look for something I could do first, and the square root of 9 is 3, okay? However, I still have a radical on the bottom. Too bad that wasn't on the bottom. I'd be done. All right. So I'm going to multiply the bottom, and the top by radical 5. Okay. So the top becomes 3 times radical 5. That's how it would be written. And then 5 times 5 is 25. The square root of 25 is 5. We're done. Okay. Next one is another division. Well, 3 doesn't go into 8. However, we could get rid of the x's, can't we? So let's go ahead and do that. You can break down the 8. I didn't break down the 8 in the study guide, but let's see. If you wanted to break down the 8, that would be a 4 and a 2, right? The square root of 4 is 2 root 2, right? Now let's take care of the x's. You got x squared on the top, x on the bottom. So that would leave me with an x on the top, right? Square root of 3. Now you're going to have to multiply the top and the bottom by 3. Okay. Which would give us 2. 3 times 2 is 6. X. Over 3 times 3 radical 3. That would be 9, right? Square root of 9 is 3. And we're done. I did a little different on the study guide, but either way you do it, you still get the same answer. Again, that's up to you. All right. Multiplication. Outside, inside, right? 5 times 4 is 20. Okay. 3 times 6 will be 18. And then with variables, for multiplying, we add it. Remember? So 5, 6, 7. All right. Now my job is to break down the 18 and the 7, taking out groups of 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Take 20 along. We have 9 times 2. And then y to the 7th. We're going to take out groups of 2, right? All right. Square root of 9 is 3. So that's going to be 20 times 3. All right. How many groups of 2 can we get out of there? 2, 4, 6. That's 3 groups, right? All right, so let's just kind of review real quick. We took the 9 out as a 3. We took the y7 out as a 3. What's left over? Well, we have a 2 left over and a y left over, okay? Let's clean up the outside here by just multiplying 20 times 3, which would be 60. Y cubed. And then we have a 2y inside. And we're done. All right. Next problem, a simplifying 108. Pretty large number. It's about as large as we're going to get, guys. We're not going to get too much larger than this. Well, we're looking up at our list here. we may have to do a little guess and check. We know it's not 25, right? Because it doesn't end in 5 or 0. However, it is 36 is a winner, right? So we got 36 times 3, and then groups of 2 with the A. All right, square root of 36 is 6, right? How many groups of A can we take out? Well, we could take out 2 groups. Okay. All right, 36 is out. Okay, we have a 3 left over. And we have 1A left over because it's an odd number, right? And we're done. All right, now we're doing addition. Remember again, with addition, we're looking for a common radical underneath there. All right. So we're going to break down 40, which would be 4 and 10. Square root of 4 is 2, so that would be 7 times 2, which would be 14. Root 10. Let's break down the 90. I bet it has a 10 in it. It sure does. Okay, that would be 9 and 10. Square root of 9 is 3, so the 3 comes out. 3 times 3 is 9, root 10. Then we're going to add the outside. 14 plus 9 would be 23, right? 23 root 10, keep the radical. Okay. All right, next one. Well, not much going on. The only thing I see is 3 goes into 6, right? 3 goes into 6 2 times. And you have a radical 2 on the bottom. So we're not going to get away with simplify or rationalizing. Okay. So the bottom would be 2 times 2, which is the square root of 4, which would be 2, right? And then the top is going to be 2 root 2. Are we done? No. These 2's can reduce. They basically turn into a 1. So you just have the square root of 2. Or 1 square root of 2. Any one would be permissible. All right, next one. Perimeter. So we're going to have to add all of these up, all right? So let's see what we got. Well, we got 2, which we can't do much to. Then we've got plus radical 54, which we could break down, plus 2 square root of 24, plus another radical 54. All right. So we're adding all these up. So my job is going to be to break down all this stuff. All right. So let's see. Well, again, nothing you can do with the 2. That's going to be part of our answer. 54 has a 9 times 6, right? All right. So we've got the 9, so we got 2 again, plus square root of 9 is 3, radical 6. Let's break down the 24. Alright, we got a 2 on the outside, so a 24 could be what? 4 and 6. Right? Square root of 4 is 2, so that's going to be 2 times 2, which would be 4 root 6. We already broke that down already over here. Remember, that was 9, 6, so that would be another 3 radical 6. All right. So, again, nothing you could do with the 2. All we're going to do now is take all the ones with the same radical underneath, add their coefficients. So 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus another 3 is 10 radical 6. If you wrote the 2 on the other side, that would be fine too. Okay? All right. Number 20, probably the hardest one on the group here. So we're going to take the area of the whole thing and we're going to take out the white piece. So what that involves is we're going to take the area of the whole thing, right? Minus the area of the inside piece, or the white piece. All right, so let's get to it. So radical 50, right? That has a radical 50 and 3 would be 150. So that's going to be 3 square root of 150, right? Let's finish this up, okay? So that's going to be 3, what's that, 25, and 150 would be 6, right? 25 and 6. Square root of 25 is 5. So that's 3 times 5 is 15 radical 6. Okay? Minus 12 times 2, which would be, and then 3 times 1 on the outside, so that's going to be 3, 24. Let's break that down. 24 has a what? 4 and a 6 in it? Okay, square root of 4 is 2, so that'll be 3 times 2 is 6 root 6. Hey, they both have the same radical, so we could subtract them. 15 minus 6 is 9 radical 6. Again, I thought that was the hardest problem on this page for sure. Again, we multiplied the whole thing, right, which was up here. So we did the multiplication rule. We had to subtract the area of this, so we had to multiply this. So you had to know the multiplication rules, then the subtraction rules, and we were done. All right, real quickly with the names. You guys should know these, all right? This is just linear, okay? Because of the exponent of 1, monomial. Next one is quintic, because it's 5. Binomial, 2 terms. Okay, not in standard form, so you always take the highest one, which is this one. This is quartic. It has 3 terms, so that's trinomial. All right. One term without a letter is called a constant.